Hey y'all, Nariagari, man. Today I'm going to be reading the 8th episode of Tate no Yuusha. And I gotta say, this episode was probably one of the best episodes of the entire series because it had emotional sequences, it had nice character development, it had action, all in a neat little bow. I gotta say, I really love how this episode hits home how much Naofumi cares about Philo and Reptilia, because I like in the sequences where they fight against the dragon zombie and it pretty much throws a curveball and making, at least me, think that Philo actually died. I was just like shocked. And then the moment where Naofumi gets a power up, it was like just crazy intense in all the good ways, I gotta say. Because for one, I like how the scene gives a lot of characterization towards Naofumi, because it shows that when it comes to his party, he pretty much treats Reptilia and Philo as family, and to see them like go all in on that dragon was pretty damn beastly. So I gotta give credit to the episode for that, because for one, it also did well from a story standpoint, because for a second I really did think Philo was dead until she ended up being the one taking down the dragon from the inside. So I kind of like that because it raised the tension level a bit, at least for a few moments, and it made the episode much more entertaining. And I also like how after they get rid of the dragon zombie, it sets up some character development, because I like how Naofumi acknowledges his own weaknesses, Philo acknowledges her own weakness of being a bit too gung-happy about things and charging into things recklessly, and Reptilia acknowledges her lack of strength. So kind of like how in the moment where Naofumi held her hands and he was smiling when he said that we're going to get stronger together. I thought that was a great character moment, and it was a good bonding moment between the three. And it only makes the relationship feel much, much more authentic. So I got to give the episode credit for that. It had a lot of good Naofumi moments, and it had a good amount of character development for Naofumi too. Now that we're seeing more of we're seeing him more happier, and it's justified. So that was something I found that the episode did amazing from a character standpoint. And from a story standpoint, I thought it did pretty well. Because at the very least, there wasn't a single dull moment. There was just cool action, and also the moment where Naofumi like gets like this power up boost for like a bit, and he's in rage mode, and he has like this flame shield, and the dragon's getting caught on fire. Those sequences were intense, and it also shows off possibly foot shield upgrades in Naofumi, because if he can utilize his shield as an offensive capability, then I wonder how it's going to work when the series later progresses, and I wonder if he's going to be able to use that flame shield at will. That also brings up more questions like that too. So that's another cool thing about this episode. And I also like how you see them get more money, which is probably going to allow them to get much more better equipment. And I like how it shows some of the flaws of the other heroes in regards to, now we had a few episodes ago the spear hero fuck up. Now we see the sword hero also fucked up and not getting rid of the dragon core. But at the very least, we got Naofumi get some of the spoils of it, because he puts the core into his shield where he can't quite utilize its abilities yet because he's not at a strong enough level. So I like how the episode also made progression on that standpoint. Maybe we'll see the fruits of that later on in a future episode. So that's why I thought I did pretty well from a story standpoint. And as for art animation, they're on point. Animation was honestly really good in the scenes where Naofumi was in rage mode. And the art was on model as always. And that's how I'm going to rate this episode overall a 9 out of 10. Now, as for me keeping up with the series, I'm going to put this series on indefinite hold, because just a few weeks ago, the ending of the original web novels were spoiled for me. And I didn't like what I read in regards to those spoilers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until the night novels end, and then I'll look up if the ending is different from the web novel. And if it is, I'll pick the series back up and I'll do episode reactions. But if they keep the same ending as the web novel, or let's say the anime ends and I read that the ending is different from the web novel, then I'll come back and pick the series up. But for now, I'm going to put it at an indefinite hold for those reasons. And because it's like, well, Watching a series for an endpoint that isn't exactly, how should I say it, isn't exactly super satisfying, just wouldn't do it for me. And that's why I'm going to put it on indefinite hold. I'm not going to put it at drop though, just indefinite hold, in case y'all are wondering. So anyways, guys and gals, I still enjoyed this episode immensely. So anyways, comment down your thoughts on the episode below in the comment section. Rate the video, subscribe if you all want to, and I'll see you guys later if you subscribe for more. Alright, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye bye.